Brian Bush, welcome to the Partially Cooked Podcast.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, dude?
Welcome. You're fairly new to stand up, right?
Yeah, just over a year in.
Just over a year in, coming in hot, coming in swinging.
Yeah, been at it.
For anyone that's not seen the podcast before, what we do is we interview 5 comedians throughout the month, and then at the end of the month, the comics can use this podcast as fodder for a roast battle we do live the first Thursday every month at the Joint Comedy Theater in North Little Rock.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This next one will be April 3rd at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now. The Eventbrite is up.
It's up.
Finally.
Despite Eventbrite fighting us.
If you want to hear funny people make fun of this guy, April 3rd.
Speaking of this guy, Ryan, we're so excited you made it all the way from Memphis.
Yeah.
I met you at Don't Tell in Memphis in a pizza place, I think. Were you at the pizza roof or no?
No.
I met you at a Don't Tell in Jonesboro.
Don't Tell in Jonesboro.
Yep.
Don't Tell in Little Rock.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
Lindsay's Barbecue.
And then we saw each other again at a Don't Tell in Cordova, which Memphians will not consider Memphis.
But the comic book shop.
It's Memphis. Yeah, the comic book shop. That was super cool.
That was a very fun show. Those Don't Tells are amazing. You just did a Don't Tell Saturday, right?
Yeah, or Friday, and it was sold the fuck out at the Joint. Like, that bar they have at the front of the stage, like they had all the seats up there and had people sitting up there because it was packed to the gills.
You
it was
never see
awesome.
that.
Yeah, it was great.
That's awesome.
It was a really good time.
Man, well, yeah, that's where we met you. But you said you've been doing stand-up a little over a year? What got you into stand-up?
Actually, my cousin, Colton, Colton Ailes, he's a stand-up comedian as well. And
it's Colton's fault. Colton's off camera over here.
Yeah.
He'll be on the show next month.
When he got started, I was writing stuff with him and helping him write jokes and stuff, and kind of got to the point where I was writing more than I could make him do vicariously. So I was like, well, fuck, I guess I got to go do it myself.
Excellent.
That's good, though, because you had some experience writing it before you started.
Yeah, I got to test jokes without having to face any of the downside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
Hey, you go do this.
So many new comics go to the stage just thinking their funny work jokes are going to be them being funny at work is going to be enough. So there
are a lot of people who start off and they're like, I'm just funny. I'm just going to go on stage and be funny. And it's like,
good luck.
It never works.
More power to you.
It never works. And usually those people bring like 30 people with them to watch them.
On the first time.
Yeah, and they'll never come back.
Right.
It's hard to watch your friends fail, dude. It's so bad. Speaking of, can you think of in your year of stand-up the worst bomb you've had?
The worst bomb I've had.
Yeah, not a lot of time to do it, but really a lot of time to bomb.
Yeah.
You just need 1 minute.
I don't know if it's the worst one, but the one that pops to mind is definitely when I was early on starting. It was at a open mic, and I'd been working a couple of jokes, and I felt really good about them because they'd been working, but I was like, oh, now they're better. And set started off, first joke, great. Second joke, great. Last joke, I decided to end it with a spicy word that I didn't know was as spicy as it seemed to be.
Oh.
Who'd you call the N-word?
No. I don't mind saying this one. I said cunt.
Oh, that ain't that spicy.
Well, it was in Midtown Memphis, and they found it very spicy. They're like, we have a rainbow crosswalk like a mile away. You cannot be saying cunt in here. I'm just like, whoa. All right.
Is it anti-gay?
I don't.
So when
I think it's anti-cunt. I think that's what it is.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're like, that's offensive to women. I was like, I'm sorry to both women.
Not if you're Australian.
Like,
in Australia, it's an adjective.
So like,
that's
what I said. I've been watching
you're
the
cultured.
Boys.
Yeah.
You're
just cultured.
That's thank you.
I got your back.
Thank you.
In Great Britain, it's like denial. Like, no, I can't. I can't do
Boo.
that.
Yeah.
Boo.
It's fine. I'm not on the show.
Also,
Ryan,
I feel like it's really only offensive like if you are one.
if you get offended by cunt, you may need to look in the mirror.
That
Maybe a big old cunt looking back at you.
Maybe stand over a mirror.
could be why.
Oh, Ryan, what do you do for work?
I make signs and stickers and such.
Oh, that's cool. Like for a company or like on your own?
Yeah, no, I wish I was on my own. No, it's for a company.
Sweet. It's like, do you make like big neon signs or?
So that's like pretty much the only thing we don't make.
Okay.
But big banners. If you walk into actually we do the Kroger's out here. If you walk into a Kroger between here and mid Tennessee, everything but the neon sign and the actual aisle markers, anything else with letters or pictures on it,
y'all made.
Yeah, like
that's cool.
The hour signs, the big like state flowers or whatever the hell they put up there.
So every job has like when you're having a bad day at that job, it has little things that you're like, oh fuck this job, that a lot of people wouldn't know unless they had done that job. What do you think that is for sign making?
Probably something to do with the machines messing up.
How do they mess up?
Well, so we just have giant printers, and with all printers, jams.
Oh, that'd be annoying as fuck.
Out.
Yeah,
but it's instead of it a little jam, it's like a 5-foot
jam.
Oh wow. Oh wow, I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine the ink cost. Like, what does y'all's ink cost look like?
Oh, a lot. Not above my pay grade.
Yeah.
But we go through a lot for
but
sure.
That's passed on to the customer, right? They basically pay for it.
That's passed on to somebody.
Not you.
Not me.
I can't imagine it. I hate printers so much.
How old are you?
33.
33. Okay, perfect. What do you think the dumbest thing you did in your 20s was?
Oh, man.
Deep question.
There's a lot of good options, probably.
Well, give us the top three.
You're just still doing them?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Most of them haven't stopped, for sure, probably. There was the time that I moved out of Memphis successfully and then came back. That was probably the dumbest.
Yeah.
Was it a goal to get out?
Yeah.
It's my goal every time I go to Memphis. I just want to make it out of Memphis.
Well, is that not just also every young person's get out of this town?
Yeah. Where did you go?
I got all the way to California.
Nice.
And then was there for about 4 months and then came back to visit for Christmas. And then that was that.
You never went back?
And then I didn't go back.
You left your stuff there? Your
I'm
Legos?
I'm a professional poor. I don't
have stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff.
Nice. All right. Good. Very good.
What were you doing in California?
So I was actually with my aunt, Colton's mom. We were supposed to. She wanted to do some kind of travel blog idea. It didn't really make sense at the time, and it doesn't make sense now. But what I heard was, I will pay for you to come to California.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, I'm in.
Sweet. So you were just helping her with her vlog?
Yeah, we didn't really get a lot of vlogging accomplished. But
in 4 months, you didn't vlog a whole lot?
No, we traveled, but we just, I don't.
You forgot the video part.
She was something to do with writing. I don't know, but I know she told me that she was living in this travel trailer, and we were just going to travel in the travel trailer. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Didn't find out until the day that we were supposed to leave that she had never moved the travel trailer.
Oh, so it had been sitting for a while.
Yeah, and also she had zero experience pulling a trailer.
Oh, no.
And her travel partner, me, also had zero experience pulling a trailer.
Did y'all take 40 the whole way to California?
She was already in California.
Oh, okay.
But
that drive out there, if you got a trailer, when it gets windy, especially going across New Mexico, Arizona, good fucking luck, man. Like, you were all over the road.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, our first destination, she was out in the deserts in California, and our first destination, she was like, we'll make it an easy one. It's only like 2.5 hours away. This park looks nice. We're supposed to stay. And I was like, all right, cool. Sounds good. Everything went terrible right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then we started getting there. And as we're getting closer, we realized this is up a mountain and it's getting dark. So our first pull was up a mountain at night, pulling a 2-ton trailer.
Why did y'all go at night? Why didn't y'all go in the morning?
Oh, because we planned to go in the morning, but everything went terrible because we had no idea what we were doing.
This is the first time trying to get the trailer out, too.
Yeah.
So you were like,
Yeah.
Oh, the tires are flat.
Well, there was a lot of just like,
The
well, you got to
axles.
do this, then you got to do this, and make sure this is hooked up, and make sure. And it was just
wow.
all.
Yeah, that's all day before stuff that you got to handle before
Right.
you take off out there.
Experienced people
Yeah.
would know that.
Yeah.
We were not those. But we made it. We didn't die on the mountain.
Fuck yeah. Y'all make it to a camping spot and everything?
Yeah, we made it. And then it was great because as we were trying to get the trailer off of the hitch from the truck, it kind of pops off and it rolled a little bit. And it scared us, and my aunt grabs on to this 2-ton trailer.
As if she's going to stop it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she's like, grab the wheel chocks. And I'm panicking. I start running to grab the wheel chocks. And then I kind of slow down and start laughing. She's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, you can let go.
Yeah. If it was going to go, it would go with you on it.
Yeah. You're not going to stop it. Listen, how big is your aunt? You know what I mean?
My aunt's actually Bruce Banner. So.
There you go.
Yeah, that would have been a really fun first vlog if you're like, hey, we learned to put the wheel chocks on before we unhook the trailer.
Or we learned that your aunt has superpowers and super strength.
Either way, that probably would have taken off.
Yeah, gone viral.
Unfortunately, she's not a superhero, and we just survived.
And she forgets to record
Yeah,
video blog.
it happens. We've been there, hadn't we, Seth?
Yeah, but we're not like we don't go. Not when we seek out to videotape things,
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay, Ryan. What would you say is your most bigoted opinion? This is one of my favorite questions we ask.
Most bigoted opinion.
Yes.
I think there should be a hard cutoff for driver's license at an age. I don't care how good you are. I don't care what you got going on. There's just we should just collectively decide, like, whatever, 68, 70.
I agree.
Boop, you're done.
I agree. I thought you were going to say something else. A hard R. There should be a hard,
Yeah, you really hit that hard, and I was like, oh God, where are we going?
There should be a hard R on every fast food slogan. No.
Yeah, that's a great, like, maybe like once you hit 65 or something, there's like once a year a test you have to do.
No, I don't even want
Not
that.
even that.
No.
What if they're
you're
capable?
Done. You're done. Nope. There's too many of you aren't. Just no.
Just ruin it for the rest of them.
Yep.
Are we going to
You're done.
provide driving? Are we going to provide transportation for these
It's
people
2025.
once they hit the certain age?
If you're 75 and you don't have a grandkid or enough money for Uber, you fucked up in life.
That's what I'm saying.
One or the other.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Also, like, you got what, 60 years of driving in? Like, you're good. You're
Right.
good. Wrap it up.
Right. I live in Conway where there's several, I think over 40 roundabouts. I think 42 now.
Wow.
And yeah, they just don't know. They don't know how to do it.
No.
They don't know how to do it and they hate it.
They're just going to run out of gas just in circles. Just,
When you say turn right at the roundabout, they're like, this doesn't make sense. It's round.
okay.
It's the first exit. It's not an interstate. All right, well, just stay the fuck home, Nana.
See?
I would like to say my grandma drove up until she was 74, and she made it through a bunch of roundabouts. No problem.
Yeah, there's some of them. There's some of them that are good. I feel like my 80-something-year-old grandma's still driving.
There are some good ones out there.
There are some good ones. They're out there, and they're hot.
See, another reason they shouldn't be driving. Seth's trying to get them to come to his house.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
they got to be home by 7 to go to bed. So
Right. It's for their own and our protection.
yeah. What time are you driving that you're running into 70-year-old people?
Mostly on the way to work in the morning.
Early.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the way to work in the morning, and then you're just like, "What do you?" Oh, here's another controversial one. I think Lotto should only be sold through vending machines. Stop.
Lotteries?
Yeah, the lottery tickets.
Oh yeah, not at the register where
Yeah,
everybody else is
stop
getting
it.
gas. Yeah,
Stop
fuck
it.
that.
I'm just trying to
That's
get
a
my Red Bull and
terrible
get outta
place
here.
for a lottery ticket. I agree with that. Hell yeah.
I don't think that's a
Stop
bigoted opinion at all. I feel like
I think that's a valid opinion.
I agree with that.
Okay, maybe it's just a not that hot take.
Yeah, there should just be like lottery, like vending machines, like you
Yeah.
said, or just like a shop you can go to. It's got all the shit that those people want. Flamin' Hot Cheetos,
cigarettes.
They have those. They're called
Cookie
tobacco
Monster pajama
stores.
They do, yeah.
And
That's it. They need to take the gas station away from the convenience store.
Yes.
They need to put them in two separate places.
Two different places.
I still want to get like a slushie or a Red Bull when I get.
Well, then a different counter specifically for gas. Then,
Right.
like this is the gas counter. If you're getting anything other than gas here, you're in the wrong spot.
I should be at the pump, be able to be like, okay, here's the screen. I'm waiting on my gas. I want a Red Bull. I want a fast break, and I need like 30 napkins.
And then they bring it to you.
Yeah, or it just pops out of a tube.
Oh, like the bank?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That would be really fucking
It
cool.
doesn't make any sense.
You're
why we
asking
don't
for a
have
lot. I'm just asking to not have to wait 35 minutes to check out my one Red Bull.
it. Yeah, that's fair. That's where you just walk. You just leave. Like,
Another question we like to ask, Ryan, is what is the dumbest purchase you've ever made?
Oh, man. The dumbest purchase I've ever made. One time I bought a whole sheet of acid that was not a sheet of anything. It was just a sheet of fucking paper.
Oh, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
have you ever been married? Any?
No.
No. Okay. So like you don't.
I don't
have
think
any,
you can buy those anymore.
You don't have any marriage yet? No, you pay for it. That's what. But like, yeah, you don't have anyone to like get mad at you for your spending. Does anyone get like watch like, hey, why are you spending your money on this bullshit?
Oh no, it's just mostly, just adds to the self
Right.
hate.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I can handle both of those roles.
I get it.
I can be the poor spender and the one bitching about it.
I get it. Okay. In high school, was there anything you were bullied for in high school? Did you bully? Were you the bully?
I moved around to a lot of different high schools, so I guess I didn't really stick around too much in any one.
So you were the new
place.
kid a lot.
Yeah. And then towards the end, I ended up just going straight up homeschool.
Okay.
So,
well, if nobody has bullied you for being homeschooled, you'll get some of that at the roast battle for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it was like technically only a semester, but I definitely have some homeschool kid traits.
Right.
Could throw that in there.
Okay. Nice.
What do you think your biggest homeschool kid trait
Yeah,
is?
I need to know what that is.
Oh, I've watched a lot of Lord of the Rings.
I mean, I went to public school, but I watched a lot of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I squeezed it in, my man. If you, I find time, it's like that golf ball metaphor with like with Jesus. Like, if you have the jar of rice and then you try to put the golf balls in, they won't fit. You got to prioritize Christ. He's the golf balls, and then you pour the rice in. Same amount of rice, the golf balls fit. Remove Jesus Christ and put Lord of the Rings, and that's my life. I prioritize Lord of the Rings and poured the rest of the rice around.
So that's the problem, is you're trying to take Jesus Christ out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he's there.
At first he was gray, and then he came back white. It was weird.
Yeah, he's Jesus. Frodo's Jesus.
Sam's definitely Jesus.
Sam's Jesus for sure. Aragorn.
He's Jesus.
That's cool.
Eowyn, a little bit of Jesus in her.
Right. Especially when Arrow.
That big lion, obviously Jesus.
Oh yeah, dude. Smaug.
Jesus.
It's Christ.
Well,
Boromir, a little bit less. Not as much Jesus.
Right. Right. He's more Judas.
really, all of Middle Earth is an analogy for Jesus.
It really is. Hell yeah, dude. I agree with that 100%.
And we're starting a cult.
That cult's already been started, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called Scientology or something. What's the worst job you've ever been fired from, and why?
Worst job I've been fired from, and why? I've only been fired from one job, actually. Most of them I quit. But one I got fired from twice.
They hired you back?
Yeah, I got fired the first time for selling drugs out of there.
Were they blank sheets of acid?
They were not. They were. Damn, that's what I should have said. Like, it's fake drugs. Doesn't count. No, I was working at a vape shop, and I was just.
I mean, a vape shop is basically a drug dealer
That's
anyway.
What I'm saying. And I just happened to sell some wax on the side. Why not make it a one-stop shop? You know.
How'd they catch you?
My coworker snitched on me.
Oh, what a
bitch! Yeah, and I don't even really know why either. I was just like, "What?"
Did you not sell to him?
I would have. Yeah, I don't really know what was up with that.
A vape shop doesn't really make me think like goody two shoes, you know. I don't think like a hall monitor kid to be working in a vape shop.
Exactly. So then when they snitch on you, you're like, what the hell?
I'm working here to save money for Bible college. Damn it.
But then
now where's my blueberry raspberry?
They did hire me back though, because they were like, oh yeah, we realized we don't actually care about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was a narc. Like, come on back.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We all do drugs as well. Just come on back.
But you got fired again.
I did get fired again.
What was that for?
Long story short, I was supposed to get my own stores to run, and then the person who's currently running the stores got jealous about it and made up some crazy shit and fired me.
What was the crazy shit?
That I was making up a rumor that she was going to be fired.
Okay.
It was the old, I'll accuse you of it before you can actually do it.
That sounds like a toxic work environment. I'm glad you got out of there.
It was wild.
Yeah,
it was wild.
He's bringing his own stickers that say Tasteful Bush Vapes, and then he's selling them at the store out of the back.
That was before the sticker days.
Merch idea, though.
That would be great.
You said you've quit a lot of jobs. Did you ever have like a blow up when you quit a job? Like a Hollywood, like
Jerry
fuck
Maguire.
this, I'm out, and like throw coffee on them or
What's
something.
the movie where it's like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you?
There's two that come to mind. One's the complete opposite, because I'm a weird soft boy with, I don't know where my work ethic comes from, but it's from somewhere. And there's a little line where I can't be just completely unethical. And I was working at a Texas Roadhouse, and it was terrible. I was in the kitchen. A lot of bullshit.
Corporate restaurants.
Yeah, it was awful. And this was like the 8th or 9th day in a row that I definitely was not supposed to be closing. And all of a sudden I look around, I'm like, who's closing? And the manager's like, you are. And I was like,
what time do you get out of there when you close a Texas Roadhouse?
Don't they close at like 10? So you're probably not getting out of there till 11 or midnight.
yeah, it's late. It's late. And yeah, I was like, tell you what, I will close tonight, but then I'm not coming back here. I'm like, I'm done.
Right.
And they didn't believe me, and then I didn't come back. And then 3 days later, the manager calls me. He's like, hey, so-and-so didn't come in today. You think you can come in? And I was like, I quit.
Yeah, no.
3 days ago.
Fuck you.
Jesus came back after 3 days.
No.
This is a Christ.
And he saved Helm's Deep.
This is a very Lord of the Rings Jesus centered podcast. I love it. Oh man. We've got a plethora of questions here.
Okay.
We just have to remember them in our heads.
All right.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
What is the most embarrassing message you've ever sent to somebody?
The most embarrassing message. Oof.
Like for Bryce Moore, here, give you an example. When Bryce was on the podcast, he sent a dick pic to a sex bot who then sent it to his mom.
Oh.
So that's been my favorite answer to this question so far.
I had a situation where they threatened that once, where there was like some Instagram fake profile that tried to pull that scam on me, but the one that they threatened me with were like my dad and brother, and I was just like, do it.
Yeah. I'll send it to him right now.
I was like, that would just be hilarious if a random number was just like, this is your kid's dick. They'd be like, why do you have it?
Yeah. Also, how old were you at this time?
Man, that was probably early 20s. That was definitely early 20s.
Yeah.
They got you.
I was when I was foolish enough to believe, like, yeah, this hot chick on Instagram wants to just randomly talk to me. That happens all the time.
I feel like that's a rite of passage as like a modern man to go through. When you get your first bot that hits you up, you're like, oh, she likes me.
This is real. Dad, can I have a Roblox card? She needs it. I love her. You said you're 33?
Yeah.
How Christ-like.
Yeah, honestly, if I can just get through this year and say that I outlived Jesus, I'm doing pretty good.
That's a solid. 34 is like a milestone, I think.
Doing pretty good.
Outlived the Lord. Nerd. What a pussy. You know what I mean?
I mean, he also, this isn't my joke, but he also died a virgin, so, you know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know.
I don't know how Mary Magdalene felt about that.
He was real into feet. I'll tell you that.
I don't know.
Washing them.
I don't know.
day and
That's
night.
canonical.
Oh, he was washing feet with his hair.
Oh, that's true.
Hair.
If that ain't a kink, I don't know what is.
Yes, I agree. Hell yeah, dude. And that was a big thing back then, washing feet, you know, because feet were nasty. But again, you want to see those dogs clean. You know what I'm saying? You want to see it. I get it, Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. We've already kind of talked about this, and you've already said a couple of them, but I think you have more. What's the most trivial hill that you'd absolutely die on?
Oh, man.
Oh
yeah, there's probably tons.
I want to know, like, food based on this one. Like, what's like best pizza, like best condiment, you know what I mean? Like something along those lines that you get in an argument around.
Definitely ribbed Trojan. Those are the
ribbed Trojan.
The fucking McRib is a top tier fast food item.
Okay.
There's a lot. That's a just controversial one because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you don't know what's in it. I'm like, I don't know what's in any of this shit. It's delicious.
See, I'm on the opposite. I'm not a big fan of the McRib.
I've never had one. I've never been brave enough.
You're missing out.
Well, I get to McDonald's and I'm like, double cheeseburger, no pickle, no onion, add mayonnaise.
Okay, that actually sounds great.
Like it.
Yeah.
So I'm a creature of habit. What's your Taco Bell order?
I'm usually just like one of the boxes.
Okay.
And now that they have multiple boxes, it's really fucked up my life.
You're very pussy based. Bush box. You're like, give me the box, give me the bush.
I'm a very just like simple. I don't like complicating it. I don't want to give them too much margin for error.
I understand.
So I'm just like the box.
Yeah.
Bear, what's your Taco Bell order?
My Taco Bell order?
Yeah.
Usually 12 tacos.
Okay.
Just crunchy
or straight dozen.
There's crunchy or soft. Now, I was making this order back when Taco Bell was affordable.
Okay,
like this was back. I don't go to Taco Bell often now.
Back when you could get a rack of taco.
Yeah.
For like $10.
Back when men were men, you know.
Yeah, dude. That's what my dad would get for like the whole family was 12 tacos.
Well, I wouldn't eat it all at once. I would get 12 tacos, eat about 4 of them, and then for the next day and a half, I would just have tacos whenever I wanted.
Excellent. Hell yeah, dude. That's golden, man.
Because microwave Taco Bell, very healthy for you.
Something about those tortillas, dude. I don't know what they become in the microwave, but it is not chewable.
No, it's rubbery and not crunchy, not soft, somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's
I think I might air fryer leftover Taco Bell, but usually that's it's either it's going down or it's going away.
I'm in my 30s now. I'm not eating leftover Taco Bell anymore.
I don't get Taco Bell that much anymore. Like it's not. It's I miss it. I love it, but my family doesn't. They're like, it's not good for us. It's not good for you.
It's good for the soul.
It's not good for the plumbing. Like,
well, we quit eating it when it got so damn expensive.
Yeah, dude.
Like I used to be able to get 12 tacos for like $15.
Right.
And now you go to try to order 12 tacos and like, hey, that'll be $30. Like, fuck you.
Oh
I think you should look your family right in the eyes and be like, are you trying to live moss or not?
Right. Yeah, think outside the bun. Fucking idiots. My Taco Bell order is a cheese quesadilla, add beef 2 times. 2 cheese quesadilla, add beef. Can't order a beef quesadilla. These fucks will be like, we don't have that. We don't got it. Oh, okay. Well, let me.
That makes no.
Well, let me get a cheese quesadilla, add beef, and they're like, "Well, wow,
we have that.
That actually sounds good."
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Will they really be like, we don't have that?
I don't even bother asking anymore. It's happened so many times that they're like, we don't have that. And I'm like, all right. Yeah, you're right, you don't, do you? Okay, the cheese.
You have tortillas. You have cheese. Right. You have beef. I promise you can figure this the fuck out.
I don't know, buddy. Not in the computer.
That's really a bold stance for Taco Bell, considering they really only have 3 items. They just wrap it different ways.
There's like, food. Well, no.
How do you want it wrapped?
Right.
It is. It's the same thing.
Do you want it crunchy wrapped? Do you want it double wrapped? Do you want it some cheese poured over it when it's wrapped?
That's what you want. Fritos in that wrap. Like
when they take a menu item off and they're like, we can't do it no more. It's like, but it's all still in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you still have all the shit to make it? Am I crazy? What is happening? We're looking at it. We're both human beings looking at each other. You're telling me you can't make the fucking double layer burrito? Do you? Oh, okay. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go to Hardee's. You've sent me to fucking Hardee's. I like Hardee's. I like Hardee's.
Taco Bell is one of those things that most people get because it's late night and nothing else is open.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because doing open mics and comedy and all this shit. Yeah, that's why Taco Bell's still a large part of my life.
That's why I really like going to places like Memphis that have late night food options, like several of them. Tulsa has like a couple pizza places open till 2 a.m. and it's like, pizza by the what? The slice?
Oh,
I don't even want a whole pizza. How'd you know? Like, this is amazing.
That's wonderful.
I love it. And it's just, Little Rock is a pretty big city, but there's not a whole lot of late night food.
No, 10 o'clock, everything starts shutting down.
It's frustrating because that's in the Bible, I think.
Ryan, you said you've only been doing stand-up a year. Who would you say your Mount Rushmore of stand-up comics are? Who influences you the most? I feel like you can learn a lot about a comic by who their Mount Rushmore is.
I like it.
Norm Macdonald.
Great choice.
I don't really know if he belongs on the Mount Rushmore, but he's a personal favorite. So Mitch Hedberg.
Okay.
For you, yeah, man. This is
this is your personal.
Yeah, this is my Mount Rushmore.
It doesn't have to be what you think is the greatest of all time overall. Is it could just be like the most influential to you.
We're on Norm, Mitch, Dave Chappelle.
Throw a black guy in there, cover your bases.
Fair.
Well, I mean, he was, super influential with the Chappelle show. It was in its prime right when
Chappelle is probably the most. We've asked, you're our 40th comic on the show, and I think he has been on every single person's Mount Rushmore.
He should be.
Right.
He should be.
Especially our age, yeah. Like your Chappelle show, Killing Me Softly was right there. Comedy Central Presents, like he killed it, dude. Half Baked.
And then I'm gonna throw Daniel Tosh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Daniel Tosh. We have not had a Daniel Tosh yet.
I love Tosh.
Tosh is very funny.
He's having a bit of a resurgence, but when he was his first specials and stuff, when he was getting big, those were great.
Yeah. When he had that clip where that lady heckling him, and he's like, "Wouldn't it be funny if she got raped right now?" Dude, I almost shit my pants. That was so goddamn funny.
I forgot.
She was heckling him because it was a rape joke.
Yeah,
and then he was like,
it was something too, like the audience had encouraged him. He didn't want to tell it too. Like he was like, "I don't want to say this." I don't like it was pushed on him, and then she got mad about it. It's like, I don't know Tosh. So I've never met the man, but
he was funny. Tosh.0 was a great show.
Oh yeah, that was like better America's Funniest Videos. You know, like it was like ridiculousness without having an annoying panel of people.
The unnecessary panel,
right?
Because your host isn't actually funny.
I keep getting Tosh.0 clips coming up. Like when it was also kind of a sketch show.
Yeah,
where he would have like the redemption moments or just random.
Is
torture.
This word racist?
Right.
That one's so funny.
That's very good. He had one where he got the worst smelling beans or something, like the worst smelling sausage, and they opened it, and that's the most. He genuinely laughs in that clip, and his laugh is so funny. It's so like giddy little boy. It is so fucking funny to watch. It's very good.
Is that a full Mount Rushmore?
That's 4.
That is 4.
That's 4. But if you're Trump, he would throw one more in, and it would be him. So
Well,
just be yourself up there.
I think I should be up there.
He is a clown, so you know what? Trump, number 5.
Oh, that's very good. I'm very funny. What's the most embarrassing thing you've searched online for recently that you can think of, or you may have to pull your phone out?
Oh shit! Probably how to spell something.
Yeah,
something really simple.
Very common. That's very common.
Probably like Cleveland.
Is it EV or EAV or yeah? I get that.
I'm gonna put 3 E's. CLEEV.
END.
Land. Cleveland. Nailed it.
You'll know where I was talking about.
That's where they cut meat.
It's probably that. I did recently search how to cancel your OnlyFans after OnlyFans is banned in your state. It's not necessarily banned. It's just that they want me to do the verification thing now, and I don't want to scan my ID into basically a porn site.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It just seems bad.
Yeah.
And they're like, well,
I'm never gonna run for office, but I still don't want like this out there.
Right.
so now there's just one girl who's just gonna get $10 a month from me forever.
Got to switch banks, close that account.
Or I guess if I'm visiting a state that's cooler, I can be like, oh yeah,
Well, I'm here.
let me get in here.
Hang on, I gotta stop.
Rub one out real quick and then cancel this.
Quick, somebody book me in Montana.
I agree about like having it on the database, because if it ever does become like full blown illegal, like you're already on the list.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, here's all we already know. All you, and just no.
He's subscribed to footjobs.com.
Even if it's nothing that nefarious, most things where they want your data is for advertising. And I don't want you advertising to me based off of what I have on OnlyFans.
Yeah, because then they'll get all your money.
Exactly. Yeah.
I kind of want to know.
They're going to know exactly. They're going to be like, oh, we don't need to show this guy Taco Bell commercials. We need to show this guy Taco Bell commercials with hot tattooed chicks. Like, fuck, you got me.
I love it. I'm down for this, America. Show me this.
No.
Show me these advertisements. It's a new Pokemon, but fucking they're hot. The Pokemon are fuckable.
Dude, I'll be trying to watch YouTube with my son, and I keep getting the Manscaped commercials.
Manscaped.
It's like, look at me. Do you think I shave my balls? Absolutely fucking not, okay? I don't cut hair on this body at all. All right? But every day it's like, do your balls need a good shave? And I'm like, pretend you didn't hear that, 11-year-old son.
They're for me, Dad.
You're just looking at your kid like, we don't believe like that in this house.
You let your hair grow like a man.
No, Dad. Nair's for short shorts. Bryce, do you have any shows coming up?
His name's Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Who the fuck's Bryce?
Bryce Moore? We talked about him earlier.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry.
Didn't bring him up.
I love Bryce. I love Bryce a lot. But
What was the question?
but you are not Bryce. I'm so sorry. Ryan, you have any shows coming up you need to promote? You want to promote any of Bryce's shows?
Yeah, I think Bryce has something coming up at the end of the month in Jonesboro. Check him out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty good promo. You know what to do. Internet. Let's see. I've got. I host a open mic every Wednesday night out in Memphis, Madison Tavern. That's always fun.
Is it a late one? What is that one?
We call it late night comedy. It's slightly less late now because we have so many people signed up that we kind of moved it up.
That's a good one.
What time does it start?
It starts at 8:30.
Okay.
But it still runs late.
Yeah.
That's not super late at all.
That sounds fun. What are the crowds like there?
Pretty good. We built it up. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary of doing that in May.
Did you start it?
Yeah.
So you started comedy, started a mic.
I was kind of put into the position. Like, I didn't seek out to run a mic, but there was a new bar opening or reopening, and John Miller, who runs the High Tone mic, he wanted somebody to do a mic there. He knew the guy who ran it. They were like, yeah. And then somehow it trickled down to me. And yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm 3 months in. You want me to run a mic? Okay, hey, I'll do it.
Sink or swim. A great place to learn.
And yeah, and now it's I call it the most fun mic in the city.
Fuck yeah.
And nobody argues with me, so
the advertisements are great. The flyers you make.
Thank you.
I like them a lot.
We need to go check that out.
And I do want to focus on calling you Bryce. I think it's because both your name and his name have a rye sound in it. Bry.
That's
rye
fair.
On it. You know, I wasn't seeing you or him. I see the letters and the words. They're similarly shaped. Autism.
I would say
Autism.
that you should just call me Bush, but I'm not sure if that'll make it better.
That might be good.
I'll call you Bush. Fuck it.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people just go with Bush.
All right.
So that works.
I like Bush. He's
what did you have against the towers in New York?
Too fucking tall.
Too fucking tall.
Spiting God.
Because Bush did 9/11.
I love George W. Bush. He is by far my favorite president of all time, dude.
I think of all time?
Of all time. 100%, dude.
More than like Andrew Jackson?
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck
I don't know
that,
anything about Andrew Jackson.
Fuck that. I put Bush on the 20. And when you fold it up, it makes 9/11 anyway. So, like, it should be Bush. It makes sense. Like,
oh, that's really funny.
Absolutely, dude. George W. Bush was the funniest president, man. Like,
hey, when they threw that shoe at him,
yeah,
I was a kid not paying attention to politics at all. Like, this is fucking hilarious.
There's so many times where he tried to leave the stage and the door was locked. And what am I doing? It's so hilarious. He's like, we're going to stop terrorism. Now watch this drive. And he turns around and fucking nails the golf ball. Like, oh, what a badass. Oh, damn.
Peak America.
Oh, it's so good. The open mic every Wednesday, 8:30.
Oh, yeah. Open mic every Wednesday. I'm doing a show Thursday night called And For What with Tommy Oler.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a show where he asks insane questions, and then no matter how you answer it, he makes you look like an asshole. So that'll be fun. Yeah,
old Tommy. I knew him back in the day, a long time ago.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. Friday. Yeah, this is the one I should have been promoting.
All of them.
Yeah, Friday. A show that I produce. Colton hosts. I co-host sometimes. It's called Crowdcraft Comedy.
I've seen that.
And it's basically a straight up rip off of Stand Up on the Spot. We'll be honest about that. But no one.
Still a fun show idea.
Yeah, no one was doing it locally.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of themed shows.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of, especially in Memphis, a lot of times the crowd wants to be involved. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, we'll just go ahead and make that the show where they get to throw out topics. The comedians make the jokes.
So that's the premise?
That's it.
Okay.
And we're doing that in Jackson, Tennessee this Friday. Last I checked, we had 15 tickets left.
Oh, wow. Nice. Crowdcraft Comedy this Friday. What is this Friday?
21st.
Nice.
In Jackson.
Excellent.
Fuck yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on, man. It was fun getting to know you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Look forward to seeing you on the roast battle.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yep. I do want to apologize to anybody if we blasphemed Lord of the Rings.
Absolutely. We gave it its justice. Now, on the third day, look to the east. So, everyone, we love you guys. Take it easy.
Peace.
Running a business is hard in many ways, especially when it comes to tech. Not only do you have to maintain your business, but you've also got to maintain a network for you and your clients, keeping yourselves and your customers connected to the world. And who knows who can hack into your information, accessing sensitive files? And what do these wires even do? You don't have to do this alone. Call the experts at Professional Computer Services Incorporated. They've got master technicians that can help you navigate the wild world of networking. They can set up security against cyber attacks. And they'll be there to tell you that it's actually not a networking issue. We're being attacked by a foreign entity, and it's the end of the world. Time to bug out. IT doesn't have to be scary. Call Professional Computer Services Incorporated.
Does your office feel like you're working out of a shoebox? Does your workspace feel as cramped as a sardine can? Are you juggling work and clutter, literally? You don't have to take drastic measures. With Nabholz Properties, space is no longer an issue. Check out this beautiful office space they have available right now in the Argenta Arts District in downtown North Little Rock. Imagine hosting meetings in a room that inspires. Now imagine enjoying the view while closing your next big deal. At Nabholz Properties, success has room to stretch out. Visit nabprop.com today.